All right, everyone, Marvin Jackson back here at the Sideline restaurant, and I am joined by Mr. Barry Barnes, and Barry is the columnist with DCMetrosports.com. And Barry, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate this opportunity.
And Barry's going to give us an NFL update.
Yes, I am.
First, let's start with who the surprising teams are in the NFL.
Well, first and foremost, this coming into this season, at this very point of the season right now, I would say we're starting with the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. And the reason why I picked the Arizona Cardinals because, for one, they fourth in that conference at 5-3. But the thing that's so important with them is that they're really not a good road team. So last year, at this time, they was 1-4, and all their road losses they lost by an average of 20 points. This season, they 0-4, and they're the second team, mind you, in the NFC that's actually undefeated on the road. So that's a good start for them.
All right. And also in the AFC.
Okay, in the AFC, I have the Bengals. The Bengals right now, they came up a big win, sweeping the Baltimore Ravens, sweeping the Pittsburgh Steelers, and actually, right now, they're sitting at 7-2, and from the next 7 games off, they actually gonna go 6-1 because this is who they have on their menu. They have Detroit on their menu. They have KC. They have Oakland. They have the Cleveland Browns, and then at the same time, they could even split with the Minnesota Vikings or the San Diego Chargers. So they're looking real good right now to probably get a top seed.
All right, and conference champions that you predict so far?
All right, conference champions.
NFC and AFC.
Sounds good. The Saints, I have them representing the NFC this year. First time that franchise goes to the Super Bowl. And despite what Cincinnati is doing, you just cannot, count the Pittsburgh Steelers out. Pittsburgh Steelers is one of those type of teams that you don't necessarily have the game plan for. Let's get ready to play some football because they're going to come out and hurt you.
All right. What about the top coaches this year? Some surprise coaches even, maybe.
Well, I would say you have some, you see that Wade Phillips doing a pretty good job with the Cowboys, and also you would want to look at, Brad Childress with the Vikings. But I have to give it to Sean Payton. He was able to turn around, his team this year. And some interesting things about this team this year was that last year they always had problems with the running game. This year they actually ranked pretty high for the running game. They actually ranked they gaining 145 yards per game when last year they was only gaining 99 yards. And then when you look at their total defense from last year they was ranked 23rd, but this year they ranked 16th. So they made their improvements on defense. They actually have ball control, which was their biggest weakness, and having everybody healthy this year helps out too.
All right, top players in the league.
Okay, top players.
MVP. Types.
Got you. All right, Brett Favre. The man's 40 years old. You're 40 years old in the NFL.
Right.
Although you had a rupture, somebody still got to get the ball to him. So that's a no-brainer. But my overall MVP is Chris Johnson, the running back for the Tennessee Titans. This man could actually pack the season up after they start off 0-6. But with Chris Johnson, he's a fighter. Coming into today, he had 959 yards rushing. But the most important thing about this stat is kind of funny, is that amongst the main starters in the NFL this season, he is actually 14th fewest in attempts at 144 yards a carry, averaging 6.7 yards a game. So if that's not a fight, someone trying to fight for his team, that's him.
All right, who's going to the Super Bowl, Barry?
I had the Steelers and the Saints, and I got to pick the Saints.
Who's the winner? Saints. All right, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks.
All right, catch Barry Barnes on DCMetrosports.com. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks.
Spot up, man. It's time to score on special team. Let's go. Ball, 2, 4, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ball, 2, 4.